my god, I hear. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. It's Read the Signs with Roxy. We're out here co-creating in nature. So crazy because I've been hearing this hawk. So we have hawk energy coming through. This is for my hawk lovers, people who are hunters, people who resonate more with being a predator than a prey, somebody that goes after the things that they want. I love it. I love that energy. Okay, so got my crystals here, got my decks. I'm gonna go ahead and get situated. I'm gonna go ahead and light that fire. We're gonna tune in to the energies present. Thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you for tuning in. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Let's see what tarot reading we're going to be doing today. Alright, so this is going to be a collective read. I'm picking up that this is a collective reading today, so we're going to go ahead and get into a collective reading. Hopefully you guys can hear me. My microphone is on. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this fire started. Make sure that you guys can see. Okay. Not until I have that I can fully go live, but we'll see. Alright. I think it allows me to go live with a certain amount of people. I think it said 25 people. So let's see what happens. Alright. So we are tuning into the collective energy. I'm gonna take a big deep breath. Tuning in. Feeling ourselves root, ground, straight, deep into the earth. The elementals are here today. I'm feeling that. We have the elementals present here with us today. This reading is not going to be too long because my phone is dying, but I just wanted to jump on here. I felt compelled that there is a message that needs to come through. So let's see. Whoa, the lovers flying out. The lovers card. So this is Gemini energy. We are moving into Gemini season collective. Yay. Hi, how are you today? Katsuria. Weed. Kay the comic. Where's the weed? Do I have my weed up? Alright. Wow. Okay, so we had the strength card coming out. What else do we have? We had like a little packet that wanted to come through. Okay. So we have the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles here. We have the Fool in the reverse. So far we have the Fool and the Lovers as the major arcana. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords. And we have the High Priestess energy. So we have High Priestess, the Fool, and the Lovers, right? Something here about your intuition coming through. Your intuition is trying to tell you something. Tiff, it's so hard on the pockets. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so wow. Okay, what a message coming through. There's something here. You're needing to feel like there's something here about the way that you've had your relationships that you've never had before. There's something here about needing to move out on a new path, but it feels more that it's a similar path that you've been on, but it's something that you're seeing in a way that you haven't before, if that makes sense. Something about your self-worth, something about your ability to take action on something in a very clear way. There is something here about moving past your sadness, moving past the things that have made you sad before. any kind of loss or any kind of battles that you've found yourself in, involved with other people. It feels like kind of like a communal energy. We have the Queen of Wands popping out again. Something here about embodying your sexual, sensual energy. It feels like you're very powerful, but your senses, your feelings of disappointment come and go. You know, you're like, things that didn't work out for you are it's feeling a little bit frustrating for you. Can you give me, hi Mohan, can you give me what is coming towards me? Any blessings? Katsuria higher. Katsuria. Any blessings? Well, I don't have to pull any cards. I can tell you that you do have a lot of blessings coming towards you. It's whether or not you're able to see those blessings, okay? So tune in with what the messages and the signs that God are giving. God's giving you signs all the time, whether it's through tarot, but it's also through your body, through your heart, through the people around you. Katsuria. Katsuria. So we have the Eight of Wands coming through. Eight of Wands is a very strong, it's rainbow energy coming out here. A lot of love. There's a frequency of embodying all the different colors of the rainbow. It's like I am able to feel for the people around me. We have the Ace of Swords as well. Okay, so Eight of Wands is very strong, like communal energy. There's a lot of people that are reaching out to you or wanting to reach out to you. I think it's a good idea to make yourself available. Got serious. Yeah, try to make yourself available to receive a lot of this love that people are trying to send to you, a lot of connection. We have the Universe card coming out as well. So we have the World card, the Universe. We got the Fool coming out again. So we have the Fool in this reading twice. Okay, so you are needing to embody this new energy. Head down the path. Okay, there's a path here that's going to open up for you, and you have to have courage to walk through it. Okay, there's a path, there's a portal that's being shown to you. We have the Queen of Wands here twice, the Fool twice, the Queen of Wands here twice. So it's like you are stepping into the your more sensual self. Oh, it's a very hot. I mean, woo, yeah. Anything that disappointed you in the past, anything that was that didn't meet your expectations, we have the Devil energy and the Five of Wands. We have the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. So usually, what that energy is talking about is just like unnecessary drama, or unnecessary like conflict. Maybe somebody not fully honoring what it is that you present to them. I feel like you might have had people who kind of downplayed your energy, but a lot of times that's just the universe trying to test you, you know, literally putting you a little bit in the shade, a little bit in the shadow, so that you can claim, you know, you have to step into the fire a little bit here. Yeah, so it's like you have a shield. You have a shield as well, so it's like a shield with the yin and the yang on it. So it's kind of like I have the ability to see this as good or bad no matter what happens. Okay, so it's something here about like claiming that energy as your own, like claiming dominion over your life. And nobody else can, like, you know, make you feel something that you don't want to feel, okay? Oh, I love you so much. Thank you so much for thank you so much for that. Okay, so all right, so let's see. It says, today view every experience as a blessing and a remedy that serves your well-being. Your healing path already exists within you. God didn't create any illness without also creating the remedy. Oh, I love that. So it looks like there is, you know, for whatever it is that you feel that you need, it's like there's a match to you. There's a vibrational match. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's so many blessings surrounding you, and that's the reason why you're asking for a blessing. That like being open to it, okay, relaxing into that, because I do feel like there's a lot of people that are wanting to reach out to you and to connect with you. You are like the missing piece. I'm hearing you're like the missing puzzle to whatever it is that they're trying to build. You know, and take your energy back, take your power back from any other situation that you lacked clarity from. So if there was like anybody that was giving you confusion or offering you a dead end, I'm hearing there's a Chariot energy coming through as well. Let's see, we have the Sun card, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you have to be very passionate and very serious about your happiness here. Being very like tuned in with what makes you happy, okay? Song stuck in your head. Okay. Okay. Oh, we have the Strength card coming through. So the Strength card, I mentioned that earlier with my shuffling. The Strength card is here to remind you of all the things that you've pushed through in order to be where you are today. And also that there might be things that it's almost like the way that you break a muscle at a gym and you're needing to just push through something here, okay? Like you are strong enough. Spirit wants you to know that you are strong enough to overcome this. Okay. So it says for this Strength card, alright, so it says you are learning to embrace the wilder, more instinctual facets of your personality. If you were taught to think of the body and the material world as inferior to the mind and spirit, you are now discovering that such is not the case. You are learning to reconsecrate your relationship with your body and with Mother Earth herself. You may be facing adversity in your life. The development of your inner fortitude is the unseen blessing of difficult times. When you face your fears, when you accept the reality of an unpleasant situation, when you acknowledge the truth you've been avoiding, you develop the courage that allows you to persevere. If you've never before been tested, you may be surprised to discover a wild source of strength you didn't know you had. Like a woman giving birth alone in the wilderness. Afterwards, you are changed, and your sense of personal power grows. Others see it in you and call it charisma. Your inner fire has been awakened, and it will never go out again. Wow. Okay, so it says, your affirmation here is, I face adversity with a peaceful courage and inner fire. How are you expressing your inner wildness? How do I balance my instincts with my reason? Have I made a friend of my animal instincts? What am I passionate about? Where do I find my lust for life? That is this energy that I've been picking up. The fact that you have this Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands is here twice. I feel like it is trying to tell you that you need to find what turns you on. Okay, there's a lot of passion that wants to come through. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? What do you feel inspires you to get up in the morning? What makes you feel, I feel like if you need like a detox or if you need time alone from stimulation, I'm hearing a reset of your serotonin, reset of your dopamine. All right, let's see. So it says resilience. Someone is protecting you from the truth because they are worried about your response. It's not their decision to make. You're tougher than they think. Interesting. Amazement. You have worked hard to get everything just the way it is right now. Trust and enjoy this moment. Everything is as it should be. I love that. All right, indifference. Some things are worth worrying over, but this isn't one of them. Let go of the situation and reclaim the happiness that has been stolen from you via these past events. So there's something here about worrying, and understand that worry doesn't get you anywhere. Okay, it feels like worrying has maybe been a natural thing for you, and you're trying to understand that. I'm glad that you resonate, Katsuria. It's really important to tune in with the ways that God is trying to strengthen you. Okay, and usually that's where that's where the pressure is building up. So if you feel, it's funny because I don't have too many pentacles here. This is a lot of major arcanas. Okay, so we have the high priestess, we have the lovers with the fool. Okay, and the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Can you feel worthy enough to take action on whatever it is that this new path? It might be a new path with a person, or it might be a new path with just on your own, like recognizing all the relationships of your life and seeing that, okay, these are the patterns here. I'm hearing patterns, pattern recognition. you know, Seven of Wands and Two of Pentacles, there's a lot of effort going on right now on your part. There's a lot of balancing, um, a lot of coordinating, and you might feel a little bit alone in this sense. You might feel like, why am I having to do so much? This is a lot of balancing. This is a lot of, you know, I feel like there's like divine help coming. There's like a divine intervention or other people that are wanting to show up for you, but I feel like you might, maybe there's a feeling that you might be a little bit closed off to other people helping out or other people getting into your energy, because the lovers came out, and I feel like it's like trying to say your community wants to be held by you. The people around you are also your lovers, not just a romantic lover. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups coming through. Okay, Seven of Cups. The devil wanted to slip out there, so we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so wow, I'm getting a very clear message about the devil energy. Or you're okay, the devil, the fact that we have oppression with the devil, okay. The Ten of Wands is like devil energy. If you feel resistance, like you don't know that you want to, if you don't feel strong enough to do it, you don't know if you can overcome this. That's why the Strength card came through. That's why, you know, the Queen of Wands came through. It's like you do have what it takes. You see the Strength card? You do have what it takes to overcome this. Devil energy, it's like temptation. He's trying to make you feel smaller than you are. He's trying to make you feel like, well, you've never done this before, so how can you expect that you're able to overcome this? But because you have the Fool here, it's like, I'm going to continue on this path and watch me start new. Watch me rebirth. I'm feeling a lot of like Phoenix energy as well, like watch me rebirth, and you're able to start over whenever you want. You have so many choices here, and I feel like because you have the Four of Cups here as well, I feel like the Four of Cups with the Ten of Cups, there's something here of like, I have you have to learn how to say no to things that you don't really want, but don't miss out on certain opportunities that are wanting to come through for you, okay? Because this feels like there's a lot of people that might even be intimidated by your energy. So I feel like you need to take initiative. The fact that the hawk energy wanted to was flying over us before I even started the reading. I heard like two, three hawks, and I felt like, look at that Empress energy. It's interesting because the Empress energy is saying like, I want to do so much, but it's like, can I? I feel like your passion is waiting. There's something here about your passion wanting to be ignited, like knowing what it is that you truly want, you know, what it is that turns you on. I keep hearing, what is it that turns you on, what is it that makes you feel alive, okay? Because that's going to heighten any manifestation, that's going to lubricate any kind of, you know, potential that you have. It's going to draw it in for you, okay? That card fly to. Oh, we have the King of Cups. So we have emotional balance here. There could be a person in your life that you're like, I count on them for so much. I'm leaning on them for so much. And, you know, they're giving me such good love. But at the same time, you want your independence and you're wanting to understand how worthy and how abundant you are on your own. And so you're trying to embody this like Queen of Pentacles energy, Empress energy, the Lover's energy. You're like, I am such a good, you know, like a good partner. I'm a good mirror. I'm a good coworker. I'm a good friend. There's a lot of things that are just trying to feed you in the way of like, be amazed that you have worked so hard to get everything the way it is right now. Trust and enjoy the moment, okay? Because the way that this Strength card pops out, and the way that it popped out in the reverse, and then this side, this one popped up right side up. So it's like, sometimes you feel strong enough, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you're like, but this mountain is so high. This is something that I have never overcome before. How am I supposed to do this? But look at that. We have the Ten of Cups at the bottom. So there's so much love. There's so much support. There's so much. This is joy superseding any kind of connection, any kind of joy that you've had before. You've never been connected to community like this before. So there's a lot of love, a lot of synchronicities that are trying to come through for you, okay? But you're just needing to open yourself up here, because the way you have to recognize that you are the universe itself, experiencing itself, that you are not cut off. You know, whenever we feel the Five of Cups, like, oh, I'm so disappointed that this didn't work out the way I wanted it to, trust that it is divine and it is exactly the way that it needs to be, no matter how much of a disappointment that it is, okay? So let's see what else. Let's see what else here. I don't have too much battery left, but again, we have Justice, we have Ten of... sorry about that. So sorry about that. I got a phone call. I am going to be working tonight, overnight, as making some art, which is very strong affirmation here as well. Is like you might have to do things. It seems like you might have to do things that has caused resistance in you before, but this time it's gonna be different. Okay, this time it's different. This time, you guys, it's gonna be different. So I don't have too much battery left. I feel like I have 1% left, but um, I think this reading has been so amazing. I was gonna get the fire started a little more, but because my phone is gonna die, my phone has been ringing off the hook today. I've had people reaching out to me, which is it's beautiful, and you know you might feel like it's too much. You know you might feel like, wow, how am I supposed to deal with all of this energy? But God is telling you, Spirit is telling you, you are strong enough to see this through. Okay, you're I'm hearing your nervous system is regulated enough. Okay, you have what it takes. Okay, the fact that you have the strength card coming through here, the fact that you have the lovers, you have the empress, you have the king of cups. When you have the king of cups in your corner, that is it. Like literally, that's to have the king of cups in your corner, knowing like, hey, I have my emotional stability. Okay, so nothing is going to move me off my center. You have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Lovers, the Queen of Wands. You have such powerful energy here. So I'm going to leave it here because I feel like, you know, there's just so much. You have so much power in your energy right now. Okay, um, and if you feel okay, I feel like saying this. If you feel like you don't have the will, you don't have the power to overcome this, you don't have, I feel like your angels are saying yes you do and you can. It is scary, like you might be facing things that you've never faced before, like you know, or I don't know if it's like challenges. I think a lot of it is kind of an emotional regulation that you're not used to. But you guys, this energy is wonderful. There's nothing that you guys can't overcome. The fact that you have the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords is like, don't worry about if this pattern is going to repeat. Okay, please no, don't worry about how can I overcome these toxic patterns. How, like, I don't, you know, it's like there's something here about toxic patterns is like break break the patterns or they will repeat. Break those patterns or they are going to repeat. Break the cycle so the patterns won't repeat. Okay, break the pattern so the cycles won't repeat. And so maybe instead of resisting it so much, resisting what you don't want to do, I feel like there's something here about you leaning into what you do want to do. Lean into the queen. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Is like, imagine that you are worthy of fucking whatever it is that you want, whatever crosses your mind that you have the desire to do. Believe that you are worthy enough to do it. Believe that you have the power, that you have the skill. If you don't know the skill in that moment, trust that you will learn. Okay, trust that all the knowledge, all the awareness, all the potential, all of that is within you. The Lover's card here as well. You guys, such a good reading. I have like 1% left, so I just wanted to say thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate everyone who drops in with me and spends a moment with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading here. I love you guys. If this reading resonated, please make sure to like and subscribe. Taking a deep breath in. Oh, look at that cardinal. Oh my gosh. Trust in divine timing. Trust that everything is as it should be. I love you guys. Take care. Peace.